What's going on, you guys? Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit, man. Your boy Bushido had a crazy fucking day today. But just want to talk a little bit of boxing. Late night, man. Hit that like button. Come on in. I seen some shit today. I didn't really get a chance to do anything because I was going through chaos. But um, I seen some stuff that was said today on social media. Salute to everybody that's in the building on this late night stream. Yeah, I'm losing my fucking voice, man. I'm gonna sound terrible probably for the next few days, you guys. So yeah. But yeah, let me put this stuff up on the screen. I seen what Crawford's sister said something. She probably seen your boy Bushido's video. I'm sure she saw that video, and yeah, I think she has something to say about it. Something in regards to her not being like an insider or anything like that. So don't take her word for nothing, basically. Let me pull all this shit up. Bud also was talking some shit today, right? He says, like it or love it, but it's in the history books, and there's nothing you could say or change it. So hate on your mama because she just swallowed you. What the fuck? That's what Bud had to say today. I don't know why he said it, but he said it. You know what I'm saying? Bud was talking shit earlier. I think he said something about his accolades too. Yeah, right here. World title, unified champ, undisputed champ, three-way champ, fighter of the year, SB award winner, number one fighter in the world, Hall of Famer, 38-29. Need I say more? So Bud Crawford pretty much came out and said that, look, man, I did all this shit, man. Y'all can't say nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is him saying, like, look, even if I don't fight Spence, you know what I'm saying? Look at this shit right here. This is basically what he said. And that's what Bud had to say today. I think Sergey Lipinets came out and said some pretty interesting things today, too. Let me pull up what Sergey said. Sergey Lipinets. He said some pretty interesting things today. Let's see. He says, the way I see it, if at Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence isn't a go, then at some point Errol's gonna have to fight at Jerron Ennis for a lot less. And then what? No one is scared of anyone at that level. It's all about fair play. Fair pay. That's all. At Terrence Crawford is the best 147 pound as of now. That's what Sergey said. He's all into the politics and shit now. So he basically said, look, man, if Errol Spence don't fight Bud, then he gonna have to fight Boots. And this is what your boy Bushido been saying for fucking like almost a year now. That if Errol Spence don't fight Crawford, he's gonna have to deal with Jerron, Boots, Ennis. He's either that or vacate. You know, because the IBF is gonna be hell bent on the mandatory. Then I heard WBA is first anyway, but he hasn't fought an IBF mandatory since Ocampos, man. You would expect Errol Spence to have some type of urgency to make this fight with Crawford unless he felt he could just go up in there and whoop on Boots for less money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a good idea. But Sergey Lipinets pretty much tells you like it is. Like, if this dude isn't a go, Errol Spence gonna have to fight his mandatory, which will likely be Elamante Stanionis or Jerron, Boots, Ennis. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's see who's in here. What's going on to everybody in the building, man? Salute to D Luckett, Philly Joe Jones, Bleak M. Yeah. You say you think he about to retire? He probably is, man. It seemed like um it seemed like they stalling Bud out, bro. Like even if I wasn't a guy that knew about those type of narratives, that's what it's fucking looking like. Like you stalling this dude out, you know? Like what's Stephen Espinoza came out and said pretty much what he's been saying. He didn't really say nothing new, nothing different. He didn't rebuttal anything. He just said, well, no, he did say, don't believe everything you read. And I don't know where these people get to some of this stuff. You know, so and he also said that if some of what's going on in negotiations went public, it could affect negotiations. So this shit's going public for a reason, and it's because the boxing fans want this fucking fight, bro. Excuse me, man. I'm really lost my fucking voice, man. This shit sucks. What's going on, Town Biz Sports and Entertainment? Yeah, man. Your boy Bushido grinding. He ain't even got no voice right now, man. Arguing with these crazy ass, man. I'm telling you, bro. I had the craziest day ever in my life. I think today was probably the craziest day of my life, dude. Straight up. Like today was some crazy fucking shit, bro. Like out of a fucking movie. The red pill community exists for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. All these men, manosphere, and all that shit exists for a reason today, man. These bitches out here is fucking crazy. And I'll just leave it at that, bro. But back to boxing. Yeah, man, this fight, you said the fight won't be on November 9th. Nah, it can't be. It's just it's not even possible now. You know what I'm saying? I think the best for everybody at this point is for January. You know what I'm saying? And that's only because of the holidays that's coming up. Do you really want to cram this fight in the holidays? Do you really want to do it? Maybe December is good, but I think January would be best because then the holiday be out of the way. And then we have a fresh new year, and then we can go right into the new year with that big fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think January would be the best date for. I think that, in my opinion, I think that's most feasible. I mean, there's no fucking holiday season, to deal with around that time. Everything's over with. He says Halloween season, bug at everybody scared, man. It seemed like he got Charlo scared too. You know what I'm saying? Charlo didn't really rebuttal to. I don't know why Charlo act like he's so scared of Bud, bro. He the bigger guy, man. Maybe he's just something about Bud that got these dudes like man, this motherfucker, he different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's something they feel about dude. You know what I'm saying? They feel it. That's why they don't be pressing them like that. You know, dudes ain't pressing Crawford like that, bro. Name a fighter that's out here pressing Terrence Crawford like that. Nobody, bro. I mean, only guy that really pressed him, they got the fight. The guys that actually pressed him, they actually got the fight. Amir Khan, he actually wanted to fight. Fucking Kell Brook. But no, I didn't mean Amir Khan. I meant Jose Benavidez. You know, he pressed for that fight and he got it. What's his name? The gold medalist, the Dominican. Felix Diaz, he pressed for the fight, claiming Bud was ducking him. Bud said what? And he fought him and beat the shit out of him. So yeah, man. Terrence Crawford showing a lot of consistency. Like if you press him for a fight, he will fight you, bro. So Jerome Boots Ennis, I think if he wants to fight, he'll have to press Crawford. I think if Jerome Boots Ennis presses Crawford, he'll get the fight. Because Crawford is one of those dudes that's not gonna turn down a challenge. He's just not gonna do it. Even if it's a tough challenge, I don't think he's gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he ain't got no Al Haymon in his ear telling him not to take fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Al Haymon will have to come out and talk. Al Haymon owes boxing an explanation. And I'm not an Al Haymon hater or nothing, but I see where the uproar is coming from. A lot of people want to know what the fuck is going on and why you be doing what you be doing or alleged to be doing what you've been doing. So, yeah, it'd be nice for Al Haymon came out and gave a world exclusive interview and explained how he do things and why he do what he do and if he really been doing what he's claimed they say he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? But if anything, Al Haymon is good for the fighters, but not necessarily good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they be hiding. Oscar De La Hoya told you. He said they like to hide behind Al Haymon. And that's what it be looking like. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't hype. You could say Oscar fishnets and shit. You could say all that shit, but you can't say that motherfucker ain't no punk. He fought all the best fighters. You know what I'm saying? Black, it didn't matter. He fought them all. He said this dude's be hiding behind Al Haymon, bro. He know what he talking about, bro. He's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He know what he talking about. He like, man, these dudes be hiding. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's what it be looking like. Wilder don't be hiding. There's a lot of guys that don't be hiding, but it seemed like a lot of the guys that they really, really try to push to make a lot of money off of, it do seem like they kind of try to use Al Haymon as a fucking bulletproof vest and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Al Haymon, you ain't gonna get nothing from him. You ain't gonna hear nothing about what he got to say. The closest thing you gonna get to Al Haymon is Sam Watson. You know what I'm saying? That's the closest thing you go get to Al Haymon. So now, with this Crawford Spence thing, everybody's looking at it like Al Haymon, PBC holding up the fight. That they holding up the fight, and I guess we just got to be patient for ain't no telling how long. You know, I don't think it's too much to ask for Bud to have transparency. I don't think it's too much to ask for them to show him where the money's at. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the money, especially if he's taking 35%. This is what they're saying. Saying Bud is taking 35%. So, I mean, you can't say shit about Bud Crawford, bro. Like he did whatever it took to make this fight. Think about how long. Like I said, I got a whole playlist with specifically just this topic, and think how long and how many different narratives and conversations that we had talking about this fight. I mean, I said years ago, should Crawford move on? Like, because it seemed like they were just playing games, bro. I got videos, titles following this shit, and it seemed like them dudes really was just trying to stay away from this dude. And now, even today, it still seems like there's just an issue. There's no Bob Arum. There's no none of that. He taking a low ball cut. What's the fucking hold up now? Oh, well, we don't want you to see what we got really going on. Like, come on, bro. You got to show me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Late night stream. Salute to J Ross, Level Up Boxing TV. Picasso, I see you in the building. Mr. Cheesehead, what's good? Yeah, sorry, man. I'm losing my voice, man. Town Biz says, good luck with that. Al Haymon will not talk to the media. But you got all these black people protecting a black man who don't give a damn about black people or black media. Man. And yeah, you was out in the field too. So you know. Man, you will never get an interview with Al Haymon. Have you seen Al Haymon, Town Biz, out in the field? Daryl Smith says Haymon doesn't have to say anything. Pony Boy is the one ducking. Oh man, what's going on, man? Yeah, Al Haymon ain't gonna say nothing though. He said transparency is part of the Muhammad Ali Act. That's basically the law. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, they knew going in that Bud was gonna be a shrewd businessman. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games with the business. You know, he'll get in the ring if I anybody, but he ain't playing no games with the business. Sugar Ray Robinson was like that too. He didn't play no games with the business, bro. That motherfucker the best fighter on the land, but he will not get in that ring if that money wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make sure that money right, or you won't get no fight. He said, ain't nobody running from Bud. He got you motherfuckers fools. Bud don't want no smoke with Spence. Oh man, I'm surprised you see it that way, Webb. I'm surprised you see it that way, man. What's going on, Sean T? I see you in the building. The OG Sean T. What's good, man? He says PBC in general is avoiding Crawford. I remember when Errol Thurman and Danny Garcia and Porter didn't want to utter his name or even a fight until he lost. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Facts, bro. See, I ain't got my shit set up because, like I said, I went through chaos earlier. But yeah, that's what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally they like them dudes literally acting like they didn't even want to mention Bud's name, bro. They didn't want to mention Crawford's name. Back when Sean Porter had a belt, man, they mentioned Crawford's name. Sean Porter got up so quick. You know what I'm saying? But Sean Porter was the one that eventually. I knew Sean Porter was gonna be the one to fight Bud first anyway. That's what he do. Yeah, man, D Luckett. Spence can do no wrong, man. I mean, look, Spence, you got to say something. If this, like, I don't know what's really going on. Steven Espinoza said something, but I don't know what to believe at this point. But let's just say that this shit with Al Haymon and the transparency is true. Errol Spence should step in and say something, bro. Like, you got to say, if you really want to make this thing happen, then you got to say something if this is what's really going on, right? And then we got Lipinets that says, look, bro, if you don't fight Crawford, basically, if this Crawford fight don't happen, he's going to have to deal with John Boots Ennis for a lot less. And then what? And then he says Terrence Crawford is the best 147 pounder as of now. So Sergey Lipinets is giving his thoughts on boxing. You know what I'm saying? He said Bud is the best at 147, and that if Spence don't fight him, he's gonna have to deal with a monster named Boots for a lot less money, which is facts. Horrible, horrible situation to be in. High risk, low reward. High risk, low reward. John Boots Ennis seemed like a video game character in there. Errol Spence isn't like a video game character at all. Tom Beard says the PBC don't want to make the fight. It's that simple. By Bud being offered net pay and not opening up the books, they could pay Bud $5 million if they want to. Wow. Y'all go subscribe to Tom Biz Sports and Entertainment, man. He's been in this thing for a long time. Go subscribe to Tom Biz, man. Damn, bro. Damn. So Bud getting played. So Bud just did whatever it took to make the fight, basically. You know what I'm saying? He did the fight for the fans. He said, "I'm gonna try to make the fight for y'all and shit." So he tried. So we gotta see what these people doing, man. This shit should have been made, bro. It's too many holdups. You say you never seen Al Haymon in any PPC fights. The only time I seen Al Haymon was on a video when Floyd Mayweather was in the locker room. I think it was after the Pacquiao fight. The camera pan one way, the pan other, he was gone like a ghost. Then there was another one with Ben from Fight Hype. I think it was Ben from Fight Hype. And then Al Haymon walked up and like shook his hand and shit. That's the only time I seen it. He didn't stop saying, he just like, he knew who the dude was and shit. He didn't say nothing to nothing. Kind of tall and shit. Hemzo P says, I'm telling y'all. Wait, hold up. I'm telling y'all, it's mad that Bud won't sign long term. He's gonna beat Spence, take the belts, and scatter them by vacating right after. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the worst case scenario for business for PBC is if Bud beats Spence and then don't really want to deal with him no more. But then you gotta give him the Charlo fight. But then if he goes up there and beats Charlo too, then he really essentially just fucked up their money train, bro. They lost 200 disputed champions, and Crawford's offered to retirement now after just whooping everybody. That would be really bad for business. But like I told you guys a while ago, even before this fight got on negotiations or anything, I told you Bud is bad for business. On all fronts, he is bad for business. If they can't get Bud to sign, he's really bad for business because he can whoop Spence. He could possibly whoop Jamel. Bomac seems like from Bomac's perspective, it seemed like Spence is the harder fight than damn near Jamel. So I don't know, but for me, Jamel would be a tougher fight, and he beats him, man. That's bad for business for them. Real bad for business. So yeah, Bud is bad for business, and if they can't get him to stick around, I mean Crawford's 35 now, so one would imagine if he beats Spence, he's gonna be looking for Charlo next, and then he's gonna be riding off to the sunset and getting this thing over with. He'll be at 40 fights by then. So yeah, he probably gonna retire like 40-0 or some shit, or try to retire after probably Jamel. I don't see Bud sticking around for no 3 or 4 more fights. He already sat out for a whole year after the Porter fight. So, and I don't know how long Spence gonna be around either. Like, what really options do Spence have if he don't fight Crawford? He already said he don't want to fight Thurman. There's the mandatories that's coming up. Do he want to still cut that weight and do all that for less money against a dangerous young fighter like Jerron Ennis, or even Stanionis at this point? This is just a high risk, low rewards fights for no reason. So what is he gonna do? Move up to 154? Is he gonna compete with Charlo? Charlo act like he didn't want to fight him either. So yeah, Charlo don't want to fight no 147 pounder with smoke. Then there's Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Who got to fight with Ocampos coming up? We're gonna see how Ocampos look. I haven't seen that dude since Spence beat him in the dick in that fight that they had years and years ago. So I haven't seen that dude in a minute, man. But I guess he's at 154 now. I think the tower is gonna tear him to shreds, but we'll see. Who you gonna fight? Tony Harrison? You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison? No, he ain't gonna fight Tony Harrison. That's kind of a bad matchup for Spence. Who else? He might fight Banana Boy. You know what I'm saying? He might fight Banana Boy if he's still down there at 154. Farella, what's the name? Goodfella. I forgot his damn name. The Goodfella dude, he's pretty slick. Give dudes tough fights and shit. There's a lot of good fighters at 154 that could possibly give Spence a nightmare. So he might want to just, I don't know what the fuck he go do. He might want to just fight with Crawford. Because Jamel don't want to fight. Do you want to deal with the tower? No, I don't think you really want to fight him for what. So, I mean, it's Crawford a bust, bro, for Spence. That's why I say he needs to tell Al Haymon to make this shit work. Or stop hiding behind him. Hey, Danny looked good at 154, though. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So Spence may go up at 154, fight Danny again. Then Thurman might do the same. He's going to go up, but he's not going to fight none of the true 154s. He's going to fight the welterweight 54. You know what I'm saying? And that's Danny Garcia, who actually looked really good his last fight, in my opinion. That's actually the best. That's the best Danny I've seen in a long ass time. That motherfucker was styling and profiling. Danny looked really good in that fight against Benavidez. I was impressed because normally he's flat-footed and, you know, he should have fought like that against Spence. But maybe Spence's presence in the ring is something different. Salute to Music International Dose, man. I mean, Ross, salute, man. I'm trying to keep up with boxing, man. You said Crawford, if given a chance, he'll be the next TBE. It's possible. If he can beat Spence and then beat Charlo, I think we have a nice little argument. You know what I'm saying? What is that? 3-division undisputed champion, bro. In men's boxing, you know, in those very competitive divisions, 140, 147, and 54, those are very competitive weight classes. Period. So, I mean, you say what you want about Crawford's run at 140. To get the belts and shit. Undago was icing motherfuckers at that time. And Dago was smoking motherfuckers. You know? So, yeah. That'd be pretty impressive, man. 3-division undisputed champion. But I think the actual politics in actually getting those fights to make something like that happen is actually harder than the fucking fight itself, bro. Because you got to get guys like Jamel that want to fight. You see what's going on with Spence. He act like he don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And Jamel, he coming out saying he don't want to fight. He's playing matchmaker and telling Bud to fight other people and shit. Danny versus Tony Harrison. That's a bad fight for Danny. Tony's not Benavidez. Tony's the more accurate puncher, it's a sharper puncher. He got an excellent jab, one of the best in boxing, in my opinion. He's really, really good boxing. He's kind of moves kind of slow and methodical. But I think Tony, just too much size, too. Tony's big. He's like 6'1" with a 75, 76-inch reach. He got long reach. He's going to beat the shit out of Danny. You know what I'm saying? He's not Benavidez. Danny don't got the size to really tire him out or really, you know, maybe a no-look left hook can land, but you said what's next for Danny? I don't know. Shit. He might want to fight one of the smaller 154 pounders, though. I don't think he should fight one of the bigger ones. Not yet. Salute to D Luckett for the super chat, man. He's a sponsor of the stream. He says, I can't see how people are blaming this on Bud. The man literally left Top Rank. He's not going to do that and not do whatever it takes to make the fight. The fact that people don't want to see that is scary. Yeah, man. Yeah, we've seen Bud Crawford hop every hurdle put in front of him right before our very eyes, and people still acting like he didn't hop nothing. He did everything, bro. Like he fought Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? He got a belt. He left the wrong side of the street. You know what I'm saying? He took the low ball, 65, 35, wherever we give him. He did all that shit, bro. As reluctant as it seemed for him to want to do it, he did it anyway, bro. Salute to Terrence Crawford, man. Trying to make some shit happen. When we just got to wait to the business, these suit dudes get their shit together, I guess. I don't know. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Yeah, Lara versus GGG. Hold up. Let's talk about that real quick. I've been wanting that fight for years. Lara was one of the few guys back when Triple G was their self-proclaimed boogeyman. Back when that narrative was going around, Lara was one of the few guys throwing his name in the hat to fight Golovkin. Everybody else was kind of running. Ward was another guy. You know what I'm saying? Ward and Lara was the only two guys that I know for sure that was looking for that Triple G smoke. And Triple G didn't want no part of them dudes. But now, at 39 years old, this lady Lara gets a shot at Gennady Golovkin. And I think Lara looks better than ever, in my opinion. He's stopping dudes and really putting shit together under Ishmael Salinas. So I'm looking forward to seeing Lara beat Triple G and then riding off into the sunset as the American dream. Oh, yeah, I got Lara beating the hell out of Triple G. Lara looks better at 39 than he did when he was like 37 and shit, 36. I think Ishmael Salinas really made a difference for him. Nah, DSG should definitely stay away from Jamel, bro. That's a bad fight for Danny. Bad fight. Even though Jamel kind of rough around the edges, he's really tough and shit like that. You know, to kind of make up for some of his flaws. He's really tough and got good stamina, good chin, big ass skull and shit. And he hits hard. So Jamel Charlo, for what he lacks for him, maybe in technique and refinement, he makes up for it with his toughness and his really good conditioning and shit. And his nasty ass left hand. Motherfucker can punch. So I don't know. Jamel be acting like he be scared though. So that's what's baffling to me. Like, dude, you supposed to be the champ. You know what I'm saying? You the undisputed champ right now. You supposed to be telling Crawford, I'll be waiting. That's what you supposed to be saying. You supposed to say, I'll be waiting. I want that bud smoke. I want that clout Terrence Crawford guy. I want to be the number one pound for pound. I'm on the pound for pound list now. I want Terrence Crawford number one spot if he beats Spence. That's what Jamel is supposed to be saying. Fans will be lit. But guess what? He talking some coward shit. Telling Lubin to knock him out. Man, let Lubin heal, bro. Let Lubin heal. You go kill that kid. We saw what happened in the Fundora fight. You know what I'm saying? Fans questioning Lubin's chin now. Is he even gonna be the same guy? After that Fundora fight, those type of fights could change you. You know what I'm saying? It might fuck you up. It might fuck him up, man. We gotta see. He might need to take some good time off. Yeah, Lara's a whole different fighter now, bro. At 39, he still look young as fuck too. Triple G look like an old ass man. Hey, Danny versus Brian Castano is a good fight, man. I think that's a good matchup. Danny and Castano, yeah, I like that. That's a good one. They're just smaller guys. I mean, Castano's still the bigger guy naturally, but he's short. You know what I'm saying? Won't be, it'll be a little bit more, But Castano might be too busy for Danny. He might be too busy. His hands might be too quick. See, Charlo's big. You know what I'm saying? Castano give a lot of people problems, but Charlo had some good size on him. Let's see what else we got going on in this Twitter thing. The worst place on earth. He says got almost half of the Cuban national team to spar with. Every southpaw they got. Be ready when the day comes. Sergey Lipinets, stay ready, bro. He be looking for all the smoke. Salute to that dude. Bud's sister came out and said, y'all not that special. I'm sure y'all see what's going on. They know their fighter is going to get knocked out, so they putting up all the roadblocks to prevent Bud from becoming undisputed in two weight classes. It's plain to see. Anyone that disagrees are Spence fanboys. Damn, sis. You didn't have to come at him that hard, but she frustrated. She frustrated because she see what we see. She see a hold up. She sees some stalling out tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this fight not being made, bro? That's what she's snapping for. And she said Spence fanboys. You know? And said he gonna get knocked out. Spence need to come out and say something, bruh. Say something, bruh. Like, oh boy, he told Spence, please say something, bruh. Spence ain't saying shit. He ain't talking shit. He ain't poking the hornet's nest. He ain't doing nothing to lead you to believe that this fight gonna happen. If Spence was out here talking shit, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing definitely happening because they talking shit and everything. Spence ain't really saying anything. He ain't rebuttal Crawford's little, I did all this in the boxing. He ain't do nothing. We need to see Spence. Are you scared, Spence? Are you scared that this thing is actually about to happen? Because we haven't heard nothing from you, man. We worried about you, man. Where you at? Say something, bruh. Where you at, Errol? I know you be listening, bro. Come on. Say something, bro. Tomorrow I want to tweet. You letting us know how you go kick Bud's ass and prove everybody wrong. That's what I want to see from Errol Spence right now. I want to see him post a tweet saying that all the legends and everybody that got Crawford beating me, y'all gonna be eating y'all words in January when we fight. That's what I want to see from Spence, but we ain't gonna see that either. I don't think he even want to really poke the Wolverine in Terrence Crawford. He don't want to, and he don't want to really edge that guy on. I don't think. I don't know. We gonna see if this thing gets officially announced. Is he gonna start antagonizing and kind of shit talking? I don't know if he wants to do it because he should have been doing it to kind of shut the Bud narrative up a little bit. You know, like I said, Spence like Pootie Tang, a boxer. So really, he don't gotta say much. Just say something. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go wild and they make up a whole, they put their own context in it and everything. So that's all he gotta do is say something, but he don't want to say nothing. So that's what's leading fans to believe I mean, I don't know, Errol, you gotta do something. Do it for your fans at least. Because they've been on the front lines taking bullets for a long time. And you ain't told them to fall back yet. They just out here taking bullets, bro. Then you got Max Kellerman and all these people talking shit too now. Come on, bro. Y'all should have been cleaned that up. You got Steven Espinoza, a Showtime executive, trying to play promoter to try to keep things a little balanced and shit. You got that guy doing it. Where y'all at? Spence supposed to be his own promoter. You should be promoting this fight. He should be promoting this fight, bro. He ain't even doing that. That's what I'm saying. Is this thing even gonna happen for real? Or they didn't think Crawford was accept all those terms like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit with this fight, man. That we really probably don't even really know about. We don't know if it's even gonna be happening. There was no boxing today either. Hit that like button for your boy. Loyal to the game boxer. What's going on, man? Yeah, hiding, man. Errol acting like he want to hide. He need to come out and say something for y'all. Y'all been taking too many bullets, man. I'm tired of seeing y'all brothers get torn to shreds out here. He needs to come out here and change the narrative. He don't got to say much. Just say something. Say shout out head. Everybody go fucking nuts, man. That's it. That's all you got to do. He acting like he don't want to do that. Give the Spence fans something to be hype about. Because the morale is starting to become to an all-time low with all this news, with Crawford taking all these offers and doing whatever it takes to make the fight. He left Bob Arum and everything. He did everything everybody asked, bro. I don't want to hear nobody talking shit about Bud Crawford. He did whatever it takes to make this fight with Spence, man. And now the powers that be say, you know what? We don't want to give you transparency. Steven Espinoza probably pissed because he don't want details like that getting out to the public. Mike Capinger don't give a fuck. He looking for the scoop. So, I mean, that could sway some shit. Like if fans keep talking about that, they're like, man, pay him, give him what he wants. Y'all holding up the fight, y'all blocking the fight. And this is why narratives like that start. This is why they don't want none of this negotiations to get out in public. Because now it could change the way the negotiations is going. And now Al Haymon may have to fold and give Crawford transparency. That's how that works. You said they was hoping that Bud would turn the offer down. Man, that's what it's looking like, man. Like I said, we don't know the exact details, but we only know what we know. You know what I'm saying? And as of right now, Crawford took the low ball cut and he just wants to know where all the money's going, but they don't want to show him. That's what they say. This is what they're saying. I'm not coming out here saying this. This is what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? But then based off Crawford's people's energy, this probably really is what's going on. Crawford, what do you say? Don't talk about my fight. That means, yeah, don't talk about it. Because I'm pissed the fuck off. This shit should have been happening. I'm already in camp cutting weight and shit. We ain't even seen Spence since August. It's October. We ain't seen him since August 30th or some shit. Ain't even seen him. He said, show him what? That don't get anything but $1 amount. Hey, Trent, it's a part of the Muhammad Ali Act, man. You can't just hide the money. Especially if he's not even taking getting a guarantee. He's not even getting a guarantee, so they can just give him whatever they want to give him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, y'all need to show me what was really going on out here with this money. Especially if I'm not even getting a guarantee. Because y'all could be holding out a lot of money on me. And I won't even know about it because I want transparency. It don't even make sense for him not to ask for that, bro. Think about it. Put yourself in his shoes. Will you just say, oh, well, I trust you? Ah, man, y'all not even going to give me a guarantee, so now I need to see where this money at. In good faith. You said the Errol Spence fans never been this quiet. Man, they don't want to talk about it, man. You know? They just instead of Spence fans saying, like, you know what? Al Haymon on some bullshit. And salute to LT because he called him out on their bullshit yesterday until YSM came in here. But yeah, they need to Spence fans need to be like, look, man, y'all need to make this fucking fight now. That's what y'all should be saying. Instead of coming up with excuses for the new news and the updates and shit. Y'all need to just be like, look, man, Spence, y'all need to go ahead and get this shit going, dude. Because he's either that or boots. It's either that or boots. You said they trying to give him 35% of the net, not the gross. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? All I know is about guarantees and fucking purse splits and the pay-per-view split. I don't know nothing about no nets and the grosses. Like, what is all that, man? Just get Crawford his fucking 8 million or 10 million that he wanted, or 15 million guarantee and pay-per-view back in. That's what we thought. That was the narrative early on. Remember that? That he wanted 8 million, or they was offering, they want budge passes, then they wanted to give him 15 or something. I don't know, bro. Now he ain't getting no guarantee. He's getting 35%. Where the fuck this information is coming from, bro? Like, who's leaking these private negotiations? Who's leaking this information? Did y'all even ask yourselves that? Like, where are they negotiating that to the point where somebody there can fucking hear what's going on so they can tell everybody else? Like, who's telling people shit? Is either somebody telling people shit or somebody making up some shit. Because if they want to be tight-lipped about the negotiations, then why is these source guys and these insider guys telling people shit they ain't supposed to be telling them then? So I don't understand any of that part. You said Boots won't get the shot either. Probably won't. Nah, Boots ain't getting that shot. But then again, Boots probably get it easier than Bud because Boots will still be with. Well, he ain't necessarily with PBC. I don't think. I think he's with Showtime. So wait, is Boots PBC now? I can't remember. I know he was with Showtime. And he wasn't necessarily signed with Al Haymon or nothing, but I'm not sure if that's changed. You said PBC gonna put him in a drug scandal so he could duck Bud. Man, that's what I said, man. Spence need to come out and say something. His fans need to be demanding that shit. Oh well, he don't gotta say nothing. Nah, he do gotta say something because his fans need him. So he gotta say something. Because the narrative's looking really bad on his end. It's looking like they ducking. It's looking like they ducking the fight. Yeah, see, yeah, Boots Showtime. Yeah, he's not necessarily a PBC fighter. I don't think. I think Boots is just with Showtime. I think he was Cameron Duncan still. I can't remember if he's still with that guy or not. So Boots, I mean, if Spence don't fight Crawford, man, it's not gonna look good for. This is gonna be a bad career move. I don't think. And then we've seen Al Haymon make some mistakes in the past with certain guys. Peter Quillen one is coming to mind. We made him drop that belt, and then he got fucked over. Like his career was never the same after that. He did a few things, man. He did a few things. But if he don't make this fight for Spence, this will be bad for Spence's career. Because then he'll be in a mandatory situation or the option of going up to 154. But who is he gonna fight at 154? Who could he possibly beat at 154? We never seen him really compete at that weight class. Except for early on in his career. And those guys wasn't nowhere near the guys that's up there right now. So what does he go do? Because it's really holding up boxing. It's definitely holding up the welterweight division. You know, a lot of those welterweights are ready to fight. Rashidi, all these dudes, they're ready to fight. We are ready to fight. So the next fight we got coming up, Chris Eubanks Jr., Conor Ben. Should be fun, however long it lasts. See if Chris can make the weight comfortably and, you know, still do what he normally does. And we're gonna see what Conor Ben. I think it was a stupid fight for Conor Ben. I don't think it was a smart fight for him to take. I don't know. But then we got Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall, and all the girls fighting. That should be a really good card. And Wilder Helenius, Deontay Wilder's looking ferocious. We go see how he looks against Helenius coming off that crushing loss and that layoff against Tyson Fury. So, yeah, Max Kellerman called. I don't know if he necessarily called Spence a duck, but he probably did. But he pretty much, it seemed like he aimed it at Al Haymon. So basically, Al Haymon, whatever moves he's making, Spence is catching the heat for it. You know what I'm saying? Spence is catching the heat for that shit. Yep. But yeah, man, I wasn't planning on being long tonight. I'm actually pretty tired. I ain't even been asleep yet from last night amongst the chaos I was in. But let's see what else is going on real quick. Big sis was talking her shit. They getting frustrated, man. Wait, what she say now? She said we got one that's hiding behind his advisor, and we got one that's trying to make other fight against him. Make sense. Oh man, she be hanging out with the dudes on the forums too much, bro. Because this is exactly what y'all be saying, man. This is exactly what y'all be saying. Hey, there's a lot of people saying it, man. Hey, it might be true. You might want to look into it. She said he had behind his advisor, and another one is trying to make fights for him, bro. I'm telling you, they Crawford is bad for business. They did not want this dude to come over there. He's fucking up their gravy train, bro. Charlo's undisputed now. We don't need you going up here whooping on him too. That's what it's looking like, man. It's been looking like this for years now, too. Salute to Marvin Terrell for the super chat. He says, problem with Crawford is this will be first time the manufactured pretender Arrow fights someone pick the suit style. Oh man, bro. I don't know, man. It's Derek James ain't even really posting shit with Spence, so I'm not sure. Yeah, fighting once a year is not really good. I mean, if you're an older fighter, I get it. But if you're a young guy, man, you want to stay busy as possible. Yep. Yep, the fool. Yep. Hold up. Let me he says Haymon moves the way he always moves. He created the low risk, high reward model with Mayweather and now replicating with all his fighters. Anyone that buck against this loses. Wilder Broner. Wow. Hey, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. I noticed that for years though. They incorporated the Mayweather thing, and then the fighters seem to kind of have that same energy. So I call it the post Mayweather era. And I couldn't wait till it was over. It's damn near over now. So um, a lot of fighters start acting like divas and really start talking about money first. And it really turned off a lot of the pure hardcore box fans who just want to see some fist thrown. I remember when that first happened, you saw a lot of dudes cheerleading the business about. I remember when that first really became a thing. It's kind of integrated into the sport now, where we kind of talk about it on the regular now. But when it first really was a thing, it was like, man, this shit is some bullshit. Y'all don't want to see no fights. You said Haymon rolling like Big Red from Five Heartbeats, man. Oh, this X, you said your name, the Athletic Man. Okay, salute, bro. You said Cotto was low risk, Marquez. Yeah, well, Cotto was what? Who did Cotto fight? Floyd? That was a good fight, though. That was one of my favorite Floyd fights, actually, the Cotto fight. Hey, you said Haney went less undisputed in less time than Spence did. Spence could have went undisputed, bro. He could have fought Crawford. Spence should really step in. If these issues that we've been hearing is true, he should have been stepped in and threatened to go to the zone or some shit. We already know if this was a DAZN fight, this shit would have been made already, bro. It would have been made. It would have had a date and all that shit, bro. Imagine if this was a DAZN fight, it would have been made already. That's just the way I see it. It would have been made already. Oh man. What's going on, Abdul Shakur? He says, I think Spence and Big Charlo and a lot of these new cats want to cash out the game early, and they're cool with fighting mediocre comp because their fan base support regardless. Yeah, man. Yep. If your fan base supports you, they just want to come see you regardless. I don't even see these top guys that make a lot of money just taking risk for no reason. If they got a big fan base to go come see them regardless of who they fight. But sometimes if you ain't got that fan base, you gotta fight the tough fights. Oh shit. You said rumor is Keith Thurman's training hella hard right now. Uh-oh. So Keith might get something coming up, but we know Keith Thurman ain't about to be fighting no boots. He ain't about to fight standing on it. There's just not enough money in it for a guy like Keith Thurman to really even say what you want him to hear. I mean, for him to say what you want him what you want to hear. Keith Thurman will tell you straight up how he feel about some shit. He'll tell you he ain't gonna do not on my to-do list and shit. You know, he don't get no problem saying that. And that's another thing that turned off a lot of fans with PBC fights. I noticed early on that they was talking a lot of that type of shit. Like instead of just like talking about selling it, you know, like man, they do all kinds of other extra shit. But yeah, hit that like button for your boy, man. I actually need to get ready to lay down. We probably gonna go live tomorrow though. I'm gonna open up the panel. Hopefully we have some news or some topics. We gonna talk about some topics. I'm gonna open up the panel and get you guys' thoughts on just what's going on in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to stop in for the live tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. I ain't been asleep yet. I've been up for like damn near 20 some hours or something. And I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow, man. Be sure to stop in and hit that like button on your way out, man. Much love to you all, you guys. Peace out.